I did know that certain parts of that conversation I would not relay to her, and I did not relay to her. So those things were confidential because there are just certain things I'm not going to repeat out of respect because you came to me. But had I known that you asked me not to say anything, I'm going to still say I probably wouldn't have said anything, more than likely. So I'm sorry that I exposed that, but it wasn't intentional to be messy.
Okay. Thank you for that. And the only reason why I wanted to interrupt you before was because I want to make sure you get the full picture of everything beforehand. We talked about probably a lot of things that day, and if I said anything that you thought it was that from this particular day I'm going to bring you is from me, then I'm going to go ahead and apologize for whatever it came across. But when I talked about her telling the Kings about my name, it was not me I was referring to. It was another member in the Six. It wasn't me. I didn't say the name because I don't feel comfortable saying names, but I wasn't talking about me.
Okay. So I misinterpreted
you
what
misinterpreted,
you said.
yes. I wasn't talking about me. Where I was upset with her, yes, or not upset, but not sure if I could trust, was that when people had warned me and said that people are coming for your team, and there are people within the Six and without the Six who warned me, and also from her group in the Aces who warned me. But the one person that didn't warn me was her. Mm-hmm. So that's where I was like, I'm not sure. Now, this is when I know this might have been only 2 or 3 weeks ago, but this is when there were a lot more people in the house, and relationships hadn't been still as close as they were. You know what I'm saying? I still had my plans to, we just hadn't, up until really in the past week and a half, had opportunities to be able to connect as much, me and her. I plan to, during that time, knowing the agreement that we have that connection and bring those things up and ask and confront, because I think you do know this for now. I think I have a problem in this house for being a bit too confrontational with things, where I don't know how to address things in a way that people don't feel like I'm being very emotional about it. I have no problem coming to people about if I have issues or things like that. That's not a problem with me at all. Just because I had not developed a relationship with her, I needed to figure out an appropriate time to be able to say those things from her. But I didn't, when I said that to you about her saying people, she never said my name. It was
and she said she didn't.
Yeah, and she was telling the truth. Yeah.
So I felt like I had something wrong. My information, my details were wrong, but you did feel